Hello and welcome to Quirky Cat Crafts. This is Sherry. Okay, you guys, I'm ready to lock down the layouts for the 3 sides of the big hexagon box. This tile right here made me remember that I have an entire bag of, come here, you silly thing, of, this is opalescent clay. And I just baked it as is and cut it into strips and squares. I learned after the fact this does not cut well after baking because of all the mica flakes in there. So it tends to crumble. Wow. It tends to crumble and make weird shapes. But I've got enough of it that I think I can trim it down. And I'm going to use a couple of pieces on each side in addition to the other ones that I've got going on. So we're just going to start with this one, focus, hopefully, and go from there. So I was kind of debating pulling the mirror tiles out, you guys. I wasn't really sure if I'm feeling them or not, but for right now they're going to stay in. And I went ahead and cut down the script that I had on the black clay with the gold mica powder, and I just cut it into 9 pieces and went ahead and stuck a piece on each one. And so I'll have gold, gold, and then this is going to be the 3rd gold item. So, but I want to get what I have laid out first. And then remember, I've got my green, olive green strips. There will be 2 pieces of this on each side. And then I've got the foil leafing. So pretty. And there will be 2 pieces of this on each side. So, but I need to get a little closer to my layout. So this is my bedspread or quilt or whatever. It's actually the pillow sham, but I've kind of just got it here as a reference to see that I like the direction that I'm going with the colors and to remind you guys what it looks like. So, and I actually think I'm going to reposition it above because I tend to trim on this side and I don't want to get clay all over it. So I might have to move the camera on you guys. Sorry if I do. Let's see. Come on. Stay folded. Stay together. Get it together. Get it together. Nope. Now I'm not in the shot. I got to reposition you guys. It's going to shake. I'm sorry. Okay, for right now. And then as we're getting closer, I'll zoom in and move the bedspread out of the way. And hopefully my head doesn't get in the shot too often. So we're going to start with this one here. Shout out to Barbara. Thank you for pointing out on my informational post about helping me help the cats that it would be beneficial if I had the link in the description, which I did not. And so thank you, Barbara, for noticing that and letting me know so that I could rectify it. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to have everything touching or if I'm going to still leave a little gap. And honestly, I'm thinking I still want the little gap. So we're going to move everything a little bit here. So this needs to come over. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to tell you guys something else that happened today. So after I got Mama Cat secured and handed off, I decided that I haven't had Kentucky Fried Chicken in a while, and it sounded really good to me. And so I went through the drive-thru and I got original recipe, which is what I prefer. Due to dental issues, I can't really do the extra crispy. And apparently they were out of original, and instead of telling me, they just substituted extra crispy and sent me on my way. And of course I didn't realize it till I got home, so I was a little irritated by that. And then also apparently they were out of biscuits. And instead of telling me, they just put in a whole bunch of chocolate chip cookies, Which, if they'd have told me, I'd have been like, yeah, that's fine. But they didn't tell me, and that's why I have an issue, because they didn't tell me. So, all right. You don't want all of your, what would be your grout lines lined up perfectly. So, I'm debating whether I want to go to the edge of this one or whether I just want to line it up with that. And I think I just want to line it up with that because that'll give me a square area, which is easier to deal with. And I don't want everything going this way or everything going this way. So, okay, so let's get a point here right at the edge of that leaf. And I just eyeball it, you guys. And 9 times out of 10 it works. And the 10th time I either cut too much off or it crumbles on me. But nope, we're good. That's good there. And I know I'm going to want another strip. Let's see. And also, I do not like having the mirror tiles on the edges. It leaves kind of a blank looking space. It's really kind of odd. So that's something else that I try to avoid. Do I want to go oh, dagnabbit. Yep. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. So I know I don't want the mirror. And then also I'm trying to space out my glass items. It goes up a little higher. So I think we're going to go all the way up. And we'll fill in that space and that space. I really need to get in the habit of finishing a sentence before I start another one. I really do. I have no idea what I was about to say. Nope, it's gone. I don't know what it was. Sorry, you guys. Hopefully it wasn't anything important. No clue. And what's funny is I'll go back and watch this video after I post it, and then I'll remember what the heck it was I was about to say. All right, so we need my other gold item in here. So we got gold, gold. And I think we're going to go here for the third gold. So take a piece of this. And these aren't quite the same dimensions. But with the glass cabochons, you can kind of get away with it because it's a rounded top. And so that I can leave a little more space on the sides. So, but we're going to try and line up with that piece there. So, okay. It'll need to be straightened up, of course. And that's why you always want to try and trim it a little bigger so you can straighten the edges. This is really weird, you guys. I don't feel like I had a weekend because I didn't work Friday. But then I was there Saturday guarding the gate, so to speak. And then today I was up there catching Mama Cat, and it took me an hour. Because she was being a little skittish, but I finally got my hands on her. Because I didn't want to just like snatch her. Because, well, I didn't want to bleed. And I didn't want to traumatize her. I wanted it to be kind of as smooth as possible. Which it was. But it took an hour. You take a little more off the edge. think I still need to take a little more off. Is my head in there? Sorry. It's all right, I was crooked anyway. So. Still need to take a little bit off. There we go. Okay. All right. I'm not going to take any more off it right now because for whatever reason, space goes weird when you start gluing. And so I want to leave a little extra on there. Okay, so that takes care of my gold, gold, gold. All right. I have one piece of green and I need a second piece of green. Let's do the opal first. And I'm not gonna, I need a, hang on, I know I've got one somewhere. And I know you guys are going, one what? We have no idea what you're talking about. Well, neither do I. Want something to dump this out on, like a lid or something. Oh, I knew I had one. Losing it. So that I can kind of see what I already have in pieces, and so I'm not cutting up big pieces that I don't need to. So we're going to go ahead and get these out of the way for now. And we'll come back to them later. Just get some of them out of the way. All right, there we go. Gives me a little more maneuverability. So, I don't know. See, now I'm looking at this now that I've started spacing it, and I'm like, I do have room for the music notes. Let me grab that box. Am I driving you guys crazy? I drive myself crazy. It's a short drive for me, but okay. I did these way back in the beginning. Look how thin they are, you guys. Can you see that? How thin they are. I might have been in the shot. Just realizing how high up my camera is. Okay. I'm in the shot. And this is just a wood-mounted music note stamp. And I mentioned this on another video that I just took all of my pearlized clay, every color I had in pearl. And I did, you know, stamped it out and cut it up and baked it. So, as you can see, I'm not going to pull them all out. We're just going to... Okay, that's enough to play with for now. Okay, so, because I have a lot of room here. So, one right there. Color it pink. Pink has... It would either need to go here or like up here somewhere. I think it needs to go here. Okay, so let's see if I have one that's approximately that dimension. Probably need to take a little bit off the top and bottom, but it looks like it's the right width. So we're gonna trim a little bit. Nope, a little more. One of the earliest mosaics I did, I had the music notes facing the wrong way. So that's something I'm always careful of now, is to make sure that I have them facing the right way. So, okay, happy with that. Just because I'm seeing how much room I have over here. Okay, sorry. Focus back on this one. All right, so let's move these out of the way for right now. I just have to say this. I am so thrilled that parents in my neighborhood they all decided to buy their kids little mini four-wheelers, and by kids I mean like pre-teens and teenagers. Little mini bikes, little four-wheelers, little three-wheelers. And I don't know what time it is on Sunday, but I'm hearing one zipping up and down the street right now outside my window, and that is absolutely ridiculous. And that's all I have to say about that. All right. So I know I need 2 pieces of opal and 2 pieces of the leafing and 1 more piece of the green on here. Look at that. Just need to straighten up the edge just a little bit. This crumbles really bad. Can you guys hear that? Absolutely ridiculous. And I know part of it's because it was 70 degrees today. But it's going to be a long summer if we're starting this already. And I'm not a Karen. I don't go out there and yell and complain. And no offense to anybody named Karen. But I might gripe to you guys about it. You might have to listen to me gripe a little bit. Just a little bit. That's still crooked. I'm having crooked eyes today. Was I talking about the Kentucky Fried Chicken when I lost my train of thought earlier? Did I mention that they didn't include any biscuits in there either? And they just threw in like 12 chocolate chip cookies? And again, if you tell me we're out of biscuits, can we give you chocolate chip cookies? I'd have been fine with it. But don't just do it and assume it's okay. It's irritating. So I want 2 pieces. And I think I'm going to do the other green right there. So let's do that. I might have to make more of the green. That would stink if I have to do that. But sorry, my head's going to be in there. I got to see where to cut. So anyway. Okay. So we're going to have 2 pieces of leafing. Sorry, you guys. There's just going to be some weird places that I gotta figure out. I guess right there. All right, so leafing. Sorry, you guys. Can't think and talk at the same time. So I would strip something there, a little something there, a little something there, strip of something there. Okay, I have 2 greens. I need another opal. And I could do a third opal. I might go opal and opal. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So let's see, I got a little strip of it here. So I don't know if you can see on the edges, because the opalescence is, you know, these mica flakes or whatever. And so, dag nabbit, crumbled. So yeah, if you get the opalescent clay, which is gorgeous, cut it before you bake, you guys. Learn from my mistakes. Of which I make many. Nope, still gotta take a little more off that one. Is this what you guys are wanting to see? And I guess if you're bored, you can turn me off. Nope, I'm gonna take a little more off. I want it to be the same as the yellow. Here we go. You guys seeing how it's coming together? All right, let's see. So I'm going to slide this down so that I can put a piece of leafing up here, because I didn't want them that close together. Okay. And actually, I think because I don't want long and tall, I'm going to slide this over and do it over. Nope, because then it'll line up there. There you go, you guys. Thought process. There's some thought processes for you. We might actually just go over here with it. It looks like it's going to fit there anyway. You take a little bit off. I might do something different up top. I don't know what yet. Maybe I'll go with a bigger piece of opalescence. Maybe I'll do another piece of that. Kind of what I'm thinking. If you use two will get you through. When in doubt, work in threes, yes, but two works. So, just FYI. Could slide the butterflies up and do it down here. That's what I think I'm going to do. Because it's getting fudgy, as I like to say. Did I seriously take too much off? Son of a gun. I did. Alright, well, that piece will get used on something else. And we'll cut another little. This kind of crumbled, so go ahead, cut it the rest of the way. And then take off the crumbly part. And then see where I'm at. Okay. We're just going to call this side 1. We're going to go side 1 to side 9. Okay. Okay. I'm going back up with these. And I'm going to switch the green and the pink because then I don't have pink on pink. I'm going to go opal and opal. Did you guys see what I did there? Don't know if I need to verbalize it or not. Verbalize it? Is that grammatically correct? I feel like it's not. I don't know how much of this I'm going to get done tonight, you guys. So it might end up being a series of videos. Side 1, part 1. Side 2, part 2. So on and so forth. I feel like I need a longer strip of the green. It's just a little too short and it's driving me nuts. Oops. Well, that's okay. Okay. So I have leafing, 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 opal, opal, and then opal over here. And then, like, there's a little gap above here that I'll put bling chain in. There's probably going to be a little gap there. I'll put bling chain in. And the rest of it's good, you guys. So let me do that real quick. And then we're going to probably call this good for side 1. Box 1, side 1. Sorry, you guys, I'm getting a little loopy. So I think I might have to call it after this because I cracked myself up. Anyway. I can't remember if I told you guys this. Did I tell you the mama cat escaped? Not really, but kind of. I've said in a previous video that this gentleman, he's got a farm, several, acres. He's got climate-controlled barns, and he's got a colony of feral cats. But then he also has his personal, pets. And so he has a climate-controlled shop where he had set up a cat condo for her to live in until she has her babies. And she was being all chill and mellow in the carrier. And he opened the carrier door and she booked it on him. And she's in the shop. She can't get out of that. So said he was going to try and live trap her in the morning. Because he doesn't want to do it overnight. And then she freaks out once she gets in it and then hurts herself. So and I told him, well, if you can't get her, let me know and I'll come by before work and see if I can get my hands on her again. Little stinker. But yeah, she totally psyched him out. So not overly worried. She's very food driven, so I have an odd space here now. And no, that needs to come back down a little bit. Maybe I'll come back down all the way. So that'll be like a strip of pink bling, and that'll be a strip of pink bling. All right, so I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see it up close. Move my pillowcase. And we're going to move this, and I'm going to zoom in on it and let you guys see it. Gotta move your camera. My camera. Move you guys. Try not to shake it too much. Alright, you guys. So, there we go. I think that's going to be box 1, side 1 complete. Pretty happy with that. The other thing I was thinking about doing, and I might still, is the little glass cabochons that I did with the paper underneath. I might do a second one. And so then I would add it in, maybe over here. Maybe up here. So when I come back next time, I might have more of those made, which I will film because Barbara asked if I would film the gluing the cabochons on and trimming around and all that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of leaning towards it, you guys. Well, here, like, if this is a second one, and shorten up the green and put that up there. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think in the comments. Should I do a second cabochon with the paper underneath? Let me know what you think. I'll go with what you guys think. Possibly. Probably. So, all right, you guys. That's it for now. I'm feeling a little peckish. I'm going to go down and eat something. So, hexagon boxes. Box 1, side 1. Layout complete. Until next time. Thanks so much for watching.